Alright. Here, hold this. It is recording. Just point it at me. As you can see, I don't fit too well in this anymore. It is 4-speed. It is asynchronous, so you cannot shift into first gear until you're completely stopped. The one thing that is broken, it's been broke since I've gotten it, is the parking brake, but I just keep it in first gear. I'm depressing the clutch, putting it in reverse. Yeah, it's running a lot smoother now that we switched the battery. I bet that loose wire was the culprit too the entire fucking time. Now, I'm not a master shifter here.
Big jump out and close the gate.
Yeah.
For dead, fuck it.
Yeah, I'll hold it.
That's all he thought.
This does require a little bit of art to be able to shift in and out. And I'm not an expert by no means, so there's probably going to be some jerking here back and forth. I don't drive this very often. Why are you locking yourself out? You go on the other side. You're locking yourself out. Are you just going to go? All right. So I'll let you know if the stall is because of my shifting or it doesn't seem like it has a problem now though with the idle. So I'm gonna update my description. I think that loose wire we found was causing it, and or the battery needing to be replaced. See, it's hard with the steering wheel rubbing on my tummy here. All right, we're just gonna go a couple blocks. I come to a complete stop and then I shift it to first, or else you're going to get a little grinding in the gear. I also like to do the float method where I shift to neutral as I'm slowing down. So here, I'll give you an example. Let's say I want to stop at that stop sign right there. I have no choice. I'll just hit it into neutral, let it glide a little bit, start pumping my brakes a little bit. This guy is doing something. Come to a complete stop and it'll go right into first gear. There's a little click usually. It was more prominent in my 71 MG, but it is not a mechanical issue. That's just how it is. Taking back to first. It's not dust, so this does need to be cleaned up. We're going to try to clean it up this weekend. Wash it down, tighten some of these bolts. grinding because it's not synchronized. So it has to be almost completely stopped to go into first gear to catch it at a good time. You can go into drive from second gear, but you have to ride the clutch a little bit. I like to come to a complete stop. It'll let me go through, and then just go into overall pretty good. I did feel it kind of almost die out, or wanted to die out back there. Let's see if it does it. Hear that? That's the issue we've been having. It was fine when we first started, but now it seems to be like puttering a little bit. See if it just completely goes. Oh, now it seems stable. It just needs to be tuned. But, yeah, it's fine. Alright, when we shut it off, just turn the key this way, and then we turn this switch, this kill switch off. This needs to be very important to be turned off because it will drain the battery, and you'll have a dickens time to recharge it. Okay, the other thing, as I explained, this fuel gauge, which is going down, is kind of wonky. Usually it's because of the gas sending unit. I had the same problem with my 71 MG midget, but usually it takes a few minutes for it to go back up when you first start it. I have no idea if these amps are correct or these other gauges. I think that really this, if I remember correctly, I think one of these are the actual miles which was put in when the engine was changed, and I think it's this top one. This engine is fairly brand new. It was reworked, and I have driven it not more than 100 miles. All right, that's it. Let's turn it off.